Good morning, Des Moines. First part of the journey just got done. We have just landed in Atlanta and heading out. Also, I'm like being here early, like everything's just opening since we just got here at 8. But yeah, we're off to Air France. For there, yeah, here comes in many ways the longest part of the journey other than flying. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's been kind of a long day if you count waking up at around 3 a.m. for a very early flight, but at the moment we are waiting in the Atlanta International Airport. We have our flight to Charles de Gaulle. A lot of the crew here is sleeping it off, but yeah, we've had a chance to get something to eat, to get some regular, because once we get on the plane they will serve us some food, but yeah, this is kind of where it really is crunch time, because we're gonna literally be chasing the sun, because when we depart the sun's gonna be going down and then coming back up, because we're gonna be arriving in Paris the next day. So yeah, it's gonna be a new day, so this more or less is it for day 1 of the trip, but yeah, just a chance to try and get some sleep in before jet lag and all the craziness of this tour messes that up. Happy May term! Quick walk before we get on board the plane. And sometimes a chance to enjoy how the gates have unique artwork. But yeah, long flight and to chase the sun. On retourner au Charles de Gaulle, de Paris, mais l'aéroport. I love Frenchie.
Assurez-vous de ne pas oublier vos bagages.
Next stop, Terminal 2E, Gate L. Please ensure that you have all of your luggage with you.
下一站21航站楼 N 号登机口，请不要忘记您的随。
We have finally arrived in Milan. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Our first Italian greeting. Ciao.
Pietra, lì si divide a Genova, no? Genova divide tutto. Ma diciamo che è colpa tutta dell'attore.
Wait to turn. Okay, so I initially planned to do a lot more check-ins, but yeah, as if to fit with sort of the theme, we were experiencing quite a few technical difficulties in more ways than one throughout the entirety of this trip, for specifically travel days. So yeah, when we were in Atlanta, we boarded the plane fine, but then we got stuck for like 2 hours because they had to fix one of the, I'm going to say gizmos. I don't know what it is, but it was something with the internal cabin temperature. And so, I mean, I can't remember if it was specifically 2 hours. All I know is that I was able to pretty much get through the entirety of the new Clifford the Big Red Dog movie while we were waiting for that. So we were stuck on the tarmac / gate for 2 hours. And so that delayed us going into Paris. So we arrived, and we already knew ahead of time that we were going to have to change our flight to get here to Milan because, yeah, there was no way we were going to make our connection. We were already past time. So Professor Green had it set up where we had it booked initially, and so we were going through customs and double checking to see where we would need to get tickets. And unfortunately, it came out where a lot of people that were on the same flight as us were in the same boat. So, yeah, the line for customer service at the terminal was ridiculously long. And, yeah, then we also found out that because of the booking, we were split over 2 different flights. So there was one that was leaving at 1, and then another that was leaving at 3. I got put on the 3 o'clock one. So, yeah, had to spend a lot of time waiting in Charles de Gaulle, mostly kind of regaining my composure because, yeah, I kind of almost went through a panic attack. But it was multiple nerves, not just the trip. But, yeah, time arrived, it came 3, and so I was out like a light for pretty much that entire part of the flight. But we also got delayed again for about 30 minutes, and that was nothing with the airplane that was assisting with some of the passengers. But yeah, we arrived to Milan like, I mean, it was like 6 o'clock, and we were aiming to be in at like 1, so yeah, 5 hours later. And yeah, the other issue was the people on the 3 o'clock flight, none of them were the professors, so we had to have one of the professors who was on the earlier flight come back and meet us in baggage claim, so that way we could be able to get in a proper bus and come here to the combo. And yeah, I mean, we were spread out all over the plane, and it's just like this whole dang experience epitomizes like the stress of an amazing racer, which is a part that I like to go over on my trips, which hopefully I can get some through to tomorrow. But yeah, it was so stressful and just like, I mean, we originally tried to be able to make sure we didn't have such a rough time with transitioning or makeup, or it was just an interesting experience. That's all I'm going to put with that. So anyway, yeah, we got here to Conbo at like 7:30, maybe actually closer to 8. And yeah, all of us were very tired, but we still wanted to go out and get something to eat because otherwise, yeah, we were going to be kind of going starving. which would not have been a good choice considering the fact that all the stress kind of just made us very, very hangry, more or less. So, yeah, we got a chance to check out the neighborhood. This combo is amazing. I don't want to fully compare it to Paris, but yeah, this one is so much better, and the courtyard, of course. But yeah, tomorrow begins like our first full official day now of exploring Milan, because Professor Green is going to get us our Milano cards, and using those we can be able to use the subway, tram system, and get around. I don't know how much touring as a group we're doing, but definitely planning on grouping up with people for that. And then, yeah, next step is I think also preparing for a jazz performance tomorrow night. So yeah, there's that to look forward to. But yeah, this has been an interesting day of traveling. Tons of technical difficulties, but I mean, as with French, c'est la vie. You roll with the punches as much as you can. Try not to get overwhelmed and just enjoy the time that you have. In this case, for me, to enjoy Italy. So yeah, here's to day 2/3 and our exploration of Milan.